Man, I want to talk about Kanye West right quick, man. Everyone's real quick to write him off that he's crazy and that motherfucker's losing his shit and all that. Man, but I really don't think it's that simple. I mean, you got to remember Kanye's been famous and big for a long time, and like he was in them closed circles and shit. You know what I mean? The industry. He was behind these closed doors and shit in these meetings and all this type of shit. I mean, so for everyone to think that he's just going crazy because he's saying all this crazy shit, man, I really do think he's fucking trying to blow the lid off all this crazy shit going on in the industry in Hollywood. I mean, talking about his mom being sacrificed and how Jay-Z and Beyonce are in on all this type of shit and how they try to take his money, they try to silence him. Because you gotta remember, I remember seeing pictures of Kanye back in the day with him wearing pants with all kinds of like pentagrams and crazy satanic shit on it. I mean, like, so he was like really in that group of people that was pulling the strings in the industry. And the fact that he's trying to bring it all to light, man, I mean, it just, I don't know, something don't sit right with me. You know, hopefully nothing happens to him and shit, man, but if something happens to him, I mean, y'all know it's gonna confirm everything he's saying. I don't know, man, it's just, I guess we gotta see how this plays out, but I really do think he's telling the truth about what he's talking about in these posts. I mean, in these posts he's putting, I know these videos, these interviews he's getting interviewed on like TV and shit, on the street. What do y'all think about that shit, man? What y'all think about it? Now, he was talking about, he was showing the screenshots of that fitness trainer, Harley, where he's making them threats like, man, we need to sit down and talk about this, or option 2, I can have you institutionalized and sent back to zombie land. Play date with the kids just wouldn't be the same. I mean, he's making threats like that against somebody that's kind of big and famous and shit. Like, how would a doctor be able to pull some shit off like that? You know, just a regular doctor if he's just a regular person. But then it turns out that Kanye exposed that dude was actually former military and was into all kinds of crazy work like that. You know, psychological workings and tests and shit. I mean, he was like worked for the Department of Defense or some shady shit like that. You know what I mean? He has a crazy background, and then after Kanye put him on blast about all this, all his work history was deleted from his Wikipedia. Like everywhere, everything that was formerly on there got like taken off like immediately once Kanye put it all out there in the public. Like they was trying to backtrack and cover their steps and shit. I mean, what do y'all think about shit like that, man? I don't know, man. It adds credibility to what Kanye's saying, dealing with people like that. And if y'all remember a while back when he was hospitalized and handcuffed and sent off somewhere involuntarily because he didn't want this. They sent his ass. I think this is when he was first starting to unravel with all this shit, finna fall out with the people. They had him hospitalized. It was that dude, Harley, that did it. Because this shit happened at Harley's house. That's just crazy. Or Harley was there at Kanye's when this happened. When he started spazzing out. And that motherfucker makes some phone calls. Hey, man, he's losing it. He's about to spill the beans. We need to do something. And they had him committed and shit. Drugged up. They had him all like a zombie and shit. And that's when everyone was saying that he was all on Trump's nuts and shit. But I don't know, man. Kanye, I believe you, man. You know, that shit, that's an interesting detail to add about that dude, Harley. I don't know, man. I guess we got to see how this plays out. What y'all think? Drop y'all's comments in the section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Real Talks.